Warm greetings. We have begun a new year, and I'm once again writing to friends, family members, collaborators, and members of the Teresian Association with a letter entitled Way, Truth, and Life. I hope this message will help us live this new year armed with hope and sustained by grace. The letter is already being circulated in our institutional media and social networks. I invite you to read it and propose that we share some excerpts in this audiovisual format throughout the year. It is sometimes a struggle to begin a new year with a fresh eyes and optimism when we see that the realities that lie before us are more or less the same. On the global scale, we can see that not much has improved from what we had last year. Wars continue, while others are striving to navigate the very fragile terms of peace and diplomatic agreements. Many economies continue to struggle, and for many poor countries, these difficulties are compounded by relentless challenges from increasingly devastating man-made and natural calamities. The cry of the earth could not be stifled, but the political will and collective action to act together to heal the earth is slow in coming. Neither can we negate the realities, struggles, and difficulties within our own local contexts and right in the very places where we carry on with daily life. But in the face of all this, life goes on, and we choose to remain close to Jesus. As Christians, we cannot but keep the light of faith burning bright. And fortified with renewed hope, we continue to pray that conflicts in the world will soon end and peace and humanity may truly reign. We continue to pray that the degradation of our planet be abated and where still possible be reversed. And we also continue to pray that people will no longer be compelled to leave their families and homes for foreign lands to be able to afford a humane and dignified life. We pray that in the darkness and chaos surrounding us, we remain trusting in the hand of the one who offered his life so that all of us may have life and have it more abundantly. These dreams keep us moving, using our God-given talents and energies to contribute to making the world, starting from our own small world of our family and community, a better place, where each person has a place, each person is recognized and heard, valued, and respected. In my letter, I mention a personal experience. For me, knowing and encountering the members of the Teresian Association, groups and friends in their different milieus and realities in the past 2.5 years had been a singular blessing. It is a truly enriching and eye-opening experience witnessing the plurality and diversity of the Teresian Association, a colorful tapestry that gives its richness, beauty, depth, and promotes creativity, resilience, imagination, flexibility, and resourcefulness among the members. These encounters moved me to propose for our reflection and deepening this year a few fundamentals, which I hope and pray would give an impetus to the living of our Teresian calling in the heart of our specific personal and community realities, as we continually strive to infuse newness and childlike excitement as counterweight to the dullness of routine and over familiarity. Father Poveda, at the outset, has clearly outlined the profile of those who embody the good idea that is the Teresian Association. He presented a model, the early Christians who showed their fidelity to Christ through the radical love that is expressed in charity and communion, and by willingly putting their lives on the line to stand for the truth of Christ's gospel. Cognizant that ours is a difficult and beautiful vocation, Father Poveda repeatedly reminded the members to nurture our interior life by being grounded in prayer, making time for solitude to encounter God in silence, so we can live our mission joyfully and generously, proclaiming boldly the truth of the gospel in a world that thrives on lies and deceit, propaganda and half-truths, and witness to a life of transcendence that anchors our being to the one who is eternal and unchanging. Finally, he gave us Mary as our exemplar in true discipleship, and as a mother who watches over her children with loving solicitude. This year, holding close to our hearts the invitation to recreate our communities and the call to accompany young people in their search for God, for meaning and purpose, let us repeat this supplication. Jesus, you are the way. Lead us to your truth and be our life.